my channel, Meg Victoria. If you have not done so, please hit the subscribe button and, you know, come hang out with us. Today we're going to be doing this makeup look, trying to go for like a fall vibe and, you know, transition into fall. So we did like the smoky eye. You could totally do a dark lip with this, and I was going to, and I know you guys all like the dark lips, but I just love my nudes. So I threw on like a nude glossy lip, and I'm really digging the look. I love the blend of the eyeshadow. Like, it's so pretty. But if you'd like to see how I get this look in a much more relaxed, edited way than what I've experienced, then please keep on watching. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is get our skincare happening. So I'm going to be using the new Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Cream. So what's really cool about this is actually for blue light, which is sick. So if you're sitting there, like a lot of my subscribers on, or my followers on Instagram, you're all like, what is blue light? So basically, blue light is the light that emanates from your phone and from screens. And so I actually learned this at the Estee Lauder event, which was really cool. But, you know, aging is actually like 80% environment, 20% hereditary. So, you know, drinking water, doing like healthy live-in habits are really good for you. But what can also help is an eye cream. And you guys know I'm a huge fan of eye cream, so I was super excited to try that one. And then I also have the Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Global Anti-Aging Cream, and I'm all about anti-aging things right now, as we've learned very recently. You know, preventative measures are always great, so I'm just going to take a tiny bit of that and work that into the skin. Next thing we're going to do is take our Makeup Forever Step 1 primer. So this is the hydrating primer. I've been really liking this lately. I've been using it a ton. You can decide if you like moisturizers or primers, but I've kind of been using a primer lately, and I've just been enjoying it. And I'm not like diehard on primers, but you know, if you got it, might as well use it. Okay, so we're gonna let all this sink into the skin, but then we're gonna move on to the eyes. So I really want to do something like smoky, and like, I don't want to say like too dramatic, but I want it to be a little darker. So I think we're kind of more moving into like fall vibes. So I'm really excited for that. So the very first thing is I'm just gonna take some concealer and put this on the eyes, just so we have a little bit of a base. Alright, so we're going to take our Born to Run palette, and the very first color we are going to dip into is this shade right here, Riff, and I'm just going to kind of build up a little bit of warmth in our transition area. Alright, so I'm taking that really wide as well because I really want this like blown out and smoked out. So the next thing we're going to do is take our little gel liner, and I'm going to grab some gel liner on a little brush. And we're going to start kind of stamping this along the eyelid. And this is going to be our eyeshadow base, but really going to get a nice dark base. So I'm just working that on there. Again, it doesn't need to be too precise, just get that base on there. I'll just take my finger, and I like using my finger because it'll melt the product a little bit, because gel liner is meant to set fairly quickly. You do want to work fairly quickly with this just so it doesn't get too thick. So that's my other suggestion, is use smaller layers of this, like thinner layers, and then build it up that way. And then your finger just to blend it out. And I'm not taking it all the way to my transition area because I do want to leave like a little differentiation between the shadows. So once you've got a little bit of that black going on, we are going to go into our Pure Visionary palette, another one of my faves. I'm going to grab this shade Rebel. One of my shadows broke, so I'm like holding this palette very gently until I deal with it. And then we'll take that shade, and it's very pigmented. We'll work that in the crease, just above the black and just under the brown. It's a nice, rich, reddy purple shade, which is so beautiful, especially for fall. Such a good like jewel tone color. So I just take that and work it in small circular motions, and then once I feel like I've distributed the product, then I can go windshield wiper and just kind of go back and forth. Then just take the big blending brush, go into that Riff shade, and just diffuse all those edges. Fabulous! Alright, so there is a super like rich brown shade right here, and I'm so excited to use it. I've been wanting to use it for a while, but I'm like, I just want to pack that on and have that as like the focal point of the smoky eye. So I'm just going to take that on a shader brush. You're going to just press that. Like, look how pigmented that is. You're gonna really press to get that pigment and build that up right on top of the black. So I'm kind of making the shape like all the way around, like almost like a rainbow. So I'm just really following the eye, but I want it more circular. Usually we like extend our shapes, and today we were really rounding it out. This brown has so much depth to it. It's so beautiful. It's such a good shade. Wow, yeah, I love that. Alright, so now we're gonna go back into that Rebel shade. I'm like, and I'll just smoke it all out and just diffuse the lines of that brown. Man, if you have green eyes, this is gonna look so freaking beautiful on you. And then back to our bigger brush and just give a really soft blend all over. I really was planning on adding shimmer to this, but I actually really love how matte and like blended and smooth it looks. So I think we may leave it and then maybe do like shimmer on the lower lash line. I think that'd be fun. Okay, that I think is a good plan. Alright, so if you want to add black, you totally could. But because I'm trying to keep this almost like daytime smoky, I'm not going to add any black. It's just that deep dark brown that's really giving us that depth and dimension without, you know, getting like stark black. So from here, I guess let's add a little brow bone highlight. That'll be good. Little pop of brow bone highlight. So for that guy, we'll go in. I don't want anything too bright, so we're just going to grab the shade Weekender because it's got a little bit of warmth to it. I'll just pop that under the brow bone. That'll just work well with the warmth of the shadows we have blending up. That'll be really pretty. Yeah, very, very subtle. So maybe it's a little too subtle. I'm not that dark. We'll just take a pop of Breakaway. It's just that really light shimmer vanilla. And just like literally just hit it right at the tip of the brow bone. I don't even know if I want liner with this. I kind of just want the like lashy look. Maybe we'll just apply lashes. I think we will. I think that'll be good. Or maybe, okay, this is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. Let's go into our Sigma pencil. We'll take our Sigma pencil and we'll just line right here. And this will give us the definition of liner without like a whole liner look. Smoky! Alright, so I'm just going to apply lashes and I'll be right back. Alright, so lashes are on. I went with a nice simple pair. So these are the Socialite lashes from Pur. They're one of my favorites. They're just like very like, they're full and dramatic, but they're like daytime appropriate. Like they're not too long, so they're not like touching your, you know, eyebrows. But I love them. So onto the face now. We are going to go in, so we have our primer. We've had our skincare. It's all set in, which I love. I'm going to go into the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Foundation. I'm still really into this foundation. I've been noticing that I've been applying less of it and I love the way it looks. So I kind of just take like about whatever on my finger and just apply a couple dots. I think I said this in my last video actually. Just kind of lightly dotting it around the face, but like not too much at all because it is such a full coverage formula. You don't need a lot and then it blends out really nicely. So let's take a nice big brush and we'll blend that out. And I do think I want a little bit of glow for this look, so I'm just going to take some of my Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick as well. And I'm very low on this, so I'll just use a little bit of that guy on top. Also, I love how yellow this foundation is, whereas the other one gets a little warm. Like it goes a tiny bit more on that like orangey tone. But this Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick stays so yellow, so I love it. Alright, perfect. So then we're going to go in with our Salmon Concealer right underneath the eyes. And I'm just blending that in with the warmth of my fingers, which is perfect. Then we'll go in with our Colourpop Concealer. So this is the shade Light 20. It's almost out, so I will take kind of like whatever is here, and then I will top it up with a little bit of my Light 16. Fabulous. And then we'll just take our little brush and blend that out. Tiny bit of It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. And brighten. You really want to brighten your under eyes when you wear a heavy eye, especially when it's dark, because it's like I said before, right, it's like the shadow kind of cast down, so you need something that's going to kind of counteract that darkness. Just push. Perfect. Under eyes are super bright. Okay, great. So let's take some translucent powder. So just, you know, our good old-fashioned RCMA. Just gonna take that. Just gonna take it on this powder brush. I have it right here. Why not? Tap off the excess of that, and then press and sweep that underneath the eyes. And just around the rest of the face. Even though this is a fall makeup tutorial, it's kind of hot out today, so a little extra powder. Alright, then we are going to go into our JLo bronzer because this bronzer's life. It's so good. I love it. Grab some of... that was so rude. JLo betrayed me. Oh my god, okay, I'm making it worse. I'm going to stop and we're just going to put it on our face and we'll deal with that later. I just want an overall warmth to the face, nothing too chiseled or intense. I'm going to take a little bit of this guy, just add that to the cheeks, like right on top. It's a very like natural, pretty like bronzer slash blush. I don't know why, just it's here, so let's use it. Yeah, I like that. It picks up the warmth in the eyes, actually. That's really pretty. Okay, good call on that. Now, I want to take my Pixi palette still because I just love the luminescence of these blushes, and we're just going to go into the peachy one. Keep it nice and bronzy. Apply that right on top. Just going to pick up even more warmth and peachiness to the cheeks, which I love. That looks so nice. And then we're going to grab our Pixi highlighter, again, because I really like this too. Man, everything's breaking of mine. Have you even noticed this? I'm holding everything like, can't touch it. And top that right on the cheekbones. And the side of the nose. Actually, all down the nose. And the cupid's bow. So now we're nice and highlighted. I am feeling extremely powdery, so we need to like calm this powder situation down. So let's grab some Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. And we'll just drench our face in powder. Give that a minute. Sometimes I find... I don't like the taste of that. Nope. But sometimes I find when I'm doing my makeup and I'm like using a bit more powder, especially when it's hot, I kind of like to go with setting spray maybe even a couple times during the makeup. So this one's good because it's not like, it doesn't have a very like alcohol strong feel, because some setting sprays like set your makeup and then don't touch it. This one is like workable. Like I can... maybe that's why it's called like Mist and Fix. Like it's a refreshing spray. Other good spray like MAC Plus is the perfect example. It's more of a refreshing spray to your makeup. It's not going to like set it in place for the whole day. But it's perfect to just blend and melt all the powders. And then also you can go and you can add more highlighter and it's going to have even more of an impact. Ooh, ah, look at that. Alright, so what do I want to do? Alright, so we're going to move to the lower lash line now. So we've got, you know, a good base of concealer powder underneath there. So that's pretty much going to act as our base. All we're really going to do for this is going to go straight into our dark, deep brown shade right here in our Born to Run palette. We really want to make sure we're packing on that color. So we're going to use a nice, small, little smudgy brush. And we can work that on the lower lash line. Because there is the powder underneath there, it's going to really help it blend out, and so it stays a little bit more soft looking. And then I'm going to take a just flat little shader brush like so, see that little guy? I'm going to pick up a little bit more, and that I'm going to just really press and roll that along the lash line. That's just going to really give us that like that point of definition, so that we have that definition and then it smokes out. Alright, that's really pretty. So now just totally for fun, I have this NYX palette that's really, really cool, and it has really fun shades in it. They're all very like neutral, but they have a lot of like shimmer to them. And what's really nice about them is like they don't actually have a ton of color payoff themselves. They're almost more like a topper. So I'm going to take this guy right here and I'm going to run that all along the lower lash line. And we're just going to put that all on top of that brown base. Just just gonna give us a little shimmer and shine. Ooh, that's pretty. A little sparkly inner corner. I don't know if you guys can see. So pretty. That looks so pretty. Like, stop. God, I want to put that all over. I really do. No, tell me to leave it. But I don't know. Okay, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. I never do a matte eye. We're going to challenge ourselves. We're going to leave it. I really hope no one's at home shouting like, do it, do it. I'm just going to take a tiny bit more of that dark brown, and I'm just going to pump up that color just because of the setting spray. Just maybe, possibly, we kind of messed up the blend a tiny bit just because we melted it. So we'll just do that. Alright, so I'm going to do some lower lash mascara, and I'm going to do my eyebrows, and then we'll move on to the lips. One thing I totally forgot to do is Pixi makes these awesome eyeliner pencils. Like, they're actually so awesome. And I just want to take this plummy one and run this on my lower waterline just to add a little bit more plum to this whole vibe. It's like those little subtle things you do to a look that like make such a difference. Like, fine, maybe only to me, but like they do, okay? My eyes are watering like a mofo. Alright, so that is the eyes done, thank goodness. So let's move on to the lips. So, like, I kind of had a plan of going, like, doing something dark, but this looks really, really, like, pretty, but also soft because we add that little bit of shimmer. It's kind of lightening everything, so half of me kind of just wants to do, like, a nude kind of lip, and I know you're kind of like, that's all you ever do, Megan. But we'll do it more with, like, a plummy tone, like this Oh Snap color. Let's see. I think that would be so pretty. Let's try that, okay. We're going to try it. We'll go from there and then make choices. Okay. So, little 602 nude lip liner as usual. Oh, that's sexy. I like that. That's so pretty. Like, you got this, like, sheeny, browny nude with these eyes. This is sultry, guys. Sultry. That's so sultry. Okay, but that NARS color, good, it's right here. I want to use some of this, so I need to blot my lips because this is a little like sticky. Blot them, and then I think a little bit of this on top. Yes. The only thing I don't like is I can't really blend out the gloss. Like, let me see. I don't like the color as much. I don't like it as much. Like, it's pretty, but I don't like it. No. It's not good enough. No, I'm over it. What if I just popped on this color? What if I just did it? Could use this color, maybe the Midi color. Actually, you know what? That may be pretty because it has some purple to it. Okay, so we have a base color, which I think is what we needed. And then I think I'll go in with my Grande gloss because I really like this gloss. And it's tingly feeling, which I like. My lips so tingly! All I can say is I'm sorry for being basic. Actually, what if we took like a little bit of this, or maybe the pink one, or maybe like the neutral. We'll take the neutral one. Just why not? And just like, let's see if that would work. It doesn't really glossify, but it kind of gives a sheen. Oh, that's pretty. When you're just trying so hard to make something work. It's like fetch. It's just not gonna happen. Megan, stop trying to make fetch happen. Like, I like it, but do I like it, you know? Oh my god, stop, Megan. Okay, this is what we'll do. We'll take a big fluffy brush, because sometimes to do these like lippy looks, you do need a fluffier brush to deliver the color. So, drops everything. Everything goes to shit. Story of my life. We'll just take this fan brush, because we have it. Maybe dip into this and dip into a little bit of the pink. Why not? Dip into the two shimmery shimmers. That's how you have to do it. Not comfortable, but cute. It's cute. I like that. That can stay. Very cool. Alright, I don't know if this is going to ruin everything, but I'm going to go in with that baby doll gloss because it's just pretty and soft and pink. I'm just going to like tap it on top just so I get a little bit more gloss. So we're clearly doing something a little more metallic-y on the lip. But I'm into it. I like that. And then I think almost you have to like set the gloss just for the look. Just dig in there. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Alright, chiclets. Well, I think we're pretty much done, so I guess just like a little final powder, a little dusting. Do I like the lip? I don't know. I don't think I do. I want to. I think I'll like it in photos, right? Like we can agree. Let's just, I'm just gonna. Alright, so unless I change my mind in the next 2 minutes, this is our final look. Alright guys, so there we have it. I really hope you enjoyed this look. All the products and everything will be listed in the down bar below as always. Let me know what you think. Let me know how your day's going. Let me know what your favorite fruit is. Let's chat. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.